We've only talked about Gypsy a handful of times on this channel, so buckle up. Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. It really just depends if you're new here or not. Now, I was sitting down to do a video and it wasn't the video y'all think it is. It's not this video here. But I had a subscriber reach out to me in the comment section. They was like, hey, like, when are you going to start talking about other topics? Because I'm getting tired of the main character on the channel. And I hear you, sis. I really do. So this one's for you. Now, I just got done watching Conspiratee's video, and that's what's playing in the background here. This is completely edited by Conspiratee. I'm going to add in my own little takes and twist on it here in a minute, but I watch her channel on and off when it comes to the Gypsy Rose Blanchard content. She is not somebody that I've really covered. I've probably made 3 videos max about her, and that's mostly because she was fresh out of jail at the time and had all these little hurdles and obstacles that she was going through. And I just personally did not want to jump on the bandwagon of covering her content. There's nothing wrong with covering Gypsy, but I just personally wanted to wait a little bit until she had some of her life figured out and was on her feet. I just didn't feel right covering her. But here we are. She has had time to do her own thing, and it's been messy. It's been messy. I don't even really know what else to say about it. Now, the last video I made about Gypsy was that pregnancy announcement that she had a few months ago. And I questioned the legitimacy of the timeline that she gave because not just myself, but a lot of other people were speculating if it was Ryan's baby, but then she did say that she ended up taking a plan B whenever she had intercourse with Ryan, and then ended up seeing that for the fertility doctor, and then she ended up getting knocked up the first time she met Ken. Well, not the first time she met him, but that first outing that they had together whenever she was actually out of jail. I also questioned the legitimacy of her and Ryan's relationship because while they seemed happy on cameras and like during interviews when that whole show came out with Gypsy, behind the scenes, like how they interacted and stuff, they was pretty much bumping heads a lot. And I questioned myself, did she really just get with Ryan and marry him so she had somewhere to go when she was out of jail and she had somebody to kind of help her get on her feet and navigate the world? Was she really into him, or was that just like the whole safety net that she had set up for herself? Now, just a quick 30 seconds I'm going to take from your laugh real quick, just in case you have no idea who the hell Gypsy Rose Blanchard is, which good on you if you've made it this far on the internet and you don't know who she is. Like, that's wildly bizarre because she's everywhere. But Gypsy Rose Blanchard is the one who pretty much went famous for unaliving her mother, who had Munchausen by proxy disorder, and she spent some time in jail, and she ended up getting released, becoming a social media star pretty much immediately, and went on to do TikToks, YouTubes, had a documentary series, she had a book, now she has an audiobook, she had a TV show, all types of shit, okay? Now, she's currently still, to my knowledge, married to Ryan, but she is separated from him, and she's now with a Ken Urker guy, and the chemistry between them is pretty much 0 to 0. There's like nothing there, just in my opinion from what I've seen, how they interact together, and we're going to be going over some of these moments of them interacting because it's off. Now, she did a TikTok live of her and Ken when they was at the airport, and like I said, it's off. So we're going to be taking a look at that. And I'm also going to be playing a little bit of Conspiratee's video. So, girl, if you're watching this or if you see this, I hope that's okay. If you do not want this video up or if you want me to change the editing, whatever the case may be, please just reach out to me. Do not send me a copyright strike, and I'd highly appreciate that. But with that being said, we're going to be diving into some of these live stream moments. Just for a little bit of context on this next little clip that we're going to be taking a look at, she's basically in a hotel. I'm not sure what hotel it is, just one that they stayed at while they was in Florida, and pretty much it was interesting because she was on this live stream and she was answering some questions, and then she talked about how, oh, I hear Ken in the background. That's my sign to get off. So let's take a look at it. And this is also going to be followed up by that stream that they do, the live stream that they do at the airport together, and that's going to be the main focus of today's video. So with that being said, let's just dive right into it.
Where am I going? We are going back home. We are currently in LA right now.
I'm never going to be able to unhear that. We're currently in LA right now. Meow. She said meow. Anyways, in Conspiratee's original video, she did cut this clip right here and she gave some commentary, and I did not know this, but I thought it was absolutely bizarre, so I'm going to cut in and say the same shit she said pretty much. She was talking about how Gypsy Rose, over this period of time, she got out of jail, she had that long brown hair. Then eventually with time, it just kept getting shorter and blonder, and she admitted that Ken actually prefers blonde-headed women. So there's that. And personally, when I thought she did the whole blonde through her hair, I assumed that was just her way of trying to do the whole glow up that she documented. She ended up saying, like, glow up with me in a short video that she had posted at TikTok, where she showed her getting her makeup done, her hair done, who styled her outfit. And that was an interesting video, but I figured that was just she was doing it for her. So if she had to do her hair and style herself differently for Ken, I would have an issue with that, because personally I believe if your partner cannot accept you for you, or if you feel like you need to go out of your way and do all these things just for your partner to like you, they're probably not the one. But what's even more interesting is Gypsy had, well, Conspire T had said that Gypsy took toenail clippers right in front of Ken and just started trimming and cutting down her hair in an attempt to get his attention, which seems a little bit unstable and unhinged if you ask me, but to each their own. Sis, if you want to dock your hair up with some toenail clippers, I don't recommend it, but that's on you.
Alright, I can hear Ken in the background, so I know that it's time to start wrapping this up. Thank y'all for watching my very boring live of me getting ready. This is my life. Alright guys, well I don't know when I'm gonna go live again, but it's nice to see all of you guys again, and thank y'all so much for the roses and the gifts. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and be happy, be positive. Bye!
I don't know how necessarily true that this is. I'm going to have to start catching up more on my Gypsy Rose Blanchard tea. But I've heard that Ken didn't want to be in the public eye, and he kind of had an issue with being put in the public eye by Gypsy, and nobody really knew why until all those rumors started coming out about him. I don't know if y'all have heard it or not. There was a bunch of people saying that he's been on gay dating sites, and Gypsy ended up reaching out to Conspire T herself and was like, hey, I have receipts basically of this ex-girlfriend that he never really mentioned to the public before, but look, it's his ex-girlfriend. Can you like literally just post her information and dox her just so people know that he's into women? And that was a very messy situation in itself. But maybe that's why Ken never really wanted to be in the public eye, because he's probably done shady shit in the past that he does not want out there. Who knows? Just speculation. But then this video was followed up by another TikTok live stream where they're actually at the airport. And like I said, the chemistry is very minimal between them. They're bickering like they're an old married couple. And it just doesn't really seem like, I don't want to speculate on somebody else's relationship, but from what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like a happy-go-lucky marriage or relationship is going to be coming out of this. But with that being said, y'all, we're going to be taking a look at this live stream because, it's interesting.
How much more time to wait?
No, remember that was last.
An hour plus?
Hour?
Yeah, hour plus.
Yes.
See, I'm the kind of person who wants to get here 1 hour before takeoff, but you're the kind of person who wants to get here 3 hours. And this is exactly what happened. We ended up sitting at a fucking terminal for 2 hours.
But you could always go shopping at the little gift shops.
Who wants to go shopping at an airport? Who wants to spend 3 times the price on a...
Me. I like to.
Oh yeah? Where's your...
And also,
where's your goods?
I didn't buy
Oh,
any.
okay. That's right.
Well, I mean, I was hoping to find a chocolate frog somewhere in the terminal.
A chocolate frog.
I was
So specific.
I know, but
We were at Universal yesterday.
I know. I
We were at Harry Potter World yesterday. You could have bought all the chocolate frogs you wanted, but did you even buy one?
No.
That's right.
We had other things. We bought the wands. but usually, like somewhere in this terminal, they probably have a Harry Potter gift shop.
No, that's not something that exists at an airport.
It does in Orlando.
Service to Oakland is in the final stages of boarding. All taken and confirmed passengers, please proceed.
Anyway,
So we are just trying to pass an hour by.
Y'all, my phone storage ain't what she used to be. She is struggling nowadays. But I'm going to make a part 2 to this because somebody actually had footage of them from being in Orlando, and pretty much even the hotel staff were saying, like, we didn't even know they were together because there was, like, no chemistry. People genuinely thought that was her security guard. Somebody even said that they thought that was her brother because there's just no chemistry between them. And I find it very insensitive, these little comments that he's making towards her. Who the fuck wants to sit at an airport for da-da-da-da-da? And she's like, well, I wanted to be early. I wanted to look at the gift shops. He's like, who the F wants to shop at the gift shops and spend 3 times the original price and da-da-da-da-da? And she's just like, well, I want to do that. And does he forget she spent a good few years in jail and missed out on normal things that she should have been able to be doing. Well, y'all, you know what? I have a pretty harsh opinion whenever it comes down to that whole Gypsy Rose Blanchard versus the mother situation and the Nick situation. I have a harsher opinion on that. But the bottom line is she missed out on pretty much that childhood, and she was also incarcerated, so she wasn't able to be out here, obviously, going to the gift shops and thrift stores and doing what she's doing now. So it's understandable she would want to be there a little bit early if she would want to go shopping. And with him being with her, he should just fucking support it. So what? You know what I mean? Like, so what that your pregnant girlfriend wants to go shop at gift shops in the airport, but who the fuck wants to do that, right? I mean, I just feel like Ken has some insensitive shit that he says about her, and also very put off by certain things that she does or says. And that's also going to be more moments that we're going to be reacting to in a part 2 to this. But let's just get back into this airport live stream.
And so we're just chilling, and we don't know what to do. So we're gonna hop on live.
Let's go hunt down this chocolate frog, because now I'm kind of interested.
Yes, anything but be on this live stream Ken wants to do.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up and see if they have any like Harry Potter themed stores.
I'm willing to bet with every fiber of my being that
That is
the
so
answer is
cross.
no. And I was right.
Hey, don't.
No.
Good afternoon,
So
ladies
weird.
and gentlemen. Welcome to Southwest
That's
Airlines
weird.
47 New
I mean,
York
it
Services.
kinda
On
is.
Have a Harry Potter shop at the
Yeah,
airport?
but what's
Such a
interesting?
random thing.
What's interesting is that the little gift shops, they have like all Disney stuff. So why don't they have Harry Potter stuff?
We're looking to an on-time departure of 3 o'clock for our
Thank
next
you,
flight, the
Nina.
B10 for our
Thank
New Orleans
you.
flight.
Now, just for some added context before we finish this clip up, Nina is somebody who pops in and out of her live streams, and Ken's not too big of a fan of her because he thinks that she asks, in his words, rude questions. Okay, he thinks that she's just rude, and when he tries to say something back or even pop back off on her, Gypsy shuts it down real quick, and she's like, don't be rude to the people on the live stream, and he's like, but they're the ones being rude, and Gypsy just shuts it down. So he's just not a fan of Nina, okay? And that's why whenever she said, oh, thank you, Nina, his head just shot around. He's looking to see what the hell she just said.
234 Denver, 244. I
love that people keep asking, are you pregnant?
Yeah.
Stuff a pillow in her shirt every time I go out in public, just to give off this illusion.
If you're holding on to any infant items, strollers, car seats, or any medical assistive devices, personal wheelchairs, scooters, walkers.
How are we? We're good. Just bored.
Ken is so rude. How dare I respond to a rude question?
One thing I've noticed is that Gypsy and Ken will focus on more of the negative shit whenever it comes down to this, and from watching Conspiracy's channel, you will see that they definitely do focus more on the negative comments and play off of them. And with them being on live stream quite often anymore, especially Gypsy Rose Blanchard, it's like it blurs a line almost to where they can't differentiate if it's, I did not say that word right, so just please ignore it. But it's like they can't tell anymore if somebody's being genuine and just trying to ask a question, or if they're just trying to be negative and be a troll.
Are you in Heathrow? No. I don't even know where that is. Heathrow?
We're going back home. We're going back to Louisiana.
I saw Gypsy for president. Thanks.
Absolutely not.
Cool. Oh, it's in London. Okay. It's in London.
Hey, Diane, you better be careful before I said Apple Lady after you.
Who's in what?
She'll understand.
Oh, it's your friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the Universal gift shop. Where is it?
There isn't one.
LAX. They have a candy store. Just kind of look. I did see a candy store over there. I didn't see any chocolate frogs though, but
You want to go?
we can go check it out.
On live?
I mean, I think that's okay, right? Oh, thank you. I missed your name. Caitlin.
What's what's up?
I think he just did a friend.
That's so crazy. This is the guy that cuts my hair, dude.
Oh my god, hi! Nice to see you. Hi.
That's so.
Ken got so excited to see his barber, you would have thought it was like his long-lost brother or just long-lost lover. The way he jumped up, I was expecting it to be like a freaking family member. He's like, this is the guy that cuts my hair. This is my barber.
Random, bro.
We were sitting over there. And
He saw a friend.
Brian Ken, I'm like,
Dude, that's so wild.
Like, do you think they're the same fun? I'm like, I think he's even going to LA.
Now, I don't know if she tipped off TMZ or if somebody tipped off TMZ or if TMZ just so happened to be watching her live stream and seeing that she was at the airport in Florida, but they decided to pop up and interview her mid-airport, and it was just something.
I'm feeling really good, yeah.
All right. You guys getting renewed for another season of Lifetime? Can you say?
I don't think we're at liberty to say yet.
Okay. You know something? I can read between the lines on that. Yet. One of the biggest stories in the world right now. The Menendez brothers. Have you been following that at all, or?
Not a whole lot. I'm not very educated in their case or anything.
So they went to prison for murdering their parents. And nobody denies that they did it, but it's coming out and it's pretty credible. A lot of people feel that they were abused by their parents.
Mm-hmm.
So now the DA is reviewing their case, and they're possibly going to get released. And I kind of wanted your opinion on that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I really can't speak on the specifics of that case. So I'm not really educated in that case. But I will say that I'm an advocate for abuse victims in general, and I'm all about prison reform.
So if that happened, though, if their parents did abuse them, I mean, do you support their release, you think?
Well, I don't think either of us are educated enough on the subject to really give it a great.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with Ken. You know, I think that, if their case is being reviewed, then, hopefully something can be done. I think that, abuse victims need to be advocated for more.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian actually supported that, and she defended that, and, she's supporting their release. I mean, she's gotten some serious pushback, You don't think that's fair at all? And
I mean, Kim is a wise woman. Kim is a wise woman.
She is.
She makes good decisions. I
She
think
is.
In her prison reform era,
Okay.
I think she's doing good in that era. So.
what advice would you have for them? Very simple. They spent 30 years in prison. What advice would you have for them when they get out? You dealt with it, obviously.
It's very difficult to come out to a world that has changed so much, even in the time that I spent. So, I mean, reacclimating is a difficult thing. So I would say take your time and, adjust properly and get therapy, because you'll need it in the world day and age.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. You're awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Y'all, that TMZ reporter was just damn ruthless, talking about, hey, these brothers unalived their parents because of alleged abuse. What do you think about that, since you basically unalived your mom for alleged abuse? And I'm just saying alleged for legal reasons, y'all. We know what it is at the end of the day. And I myself, personally, how Gypsy said, is uneducated against that case. I have no damn, I've never even heard of that case, to be honest, so I don't know what to say about that at all. But I will say a lot of people, and Conspiracy as well, called out Ken for this clip, because he has his back turned to her. Yes, he's doing some on the terminal, but even during live streams, it's like he's just not there. He's checked out. He just doesn't care to be there. And he always creates a little bit of distance with himself and Gypsy, especially when it comes to reporters and interviews. And if it is true, he's not even wanting to be in the limelight, and he just wants to be a normal, everyday citizen and not really be on social media that much. Of course, in my opinion, he would act like this, because if he doesn't even want to be on social media, why would he want to do a interview that's going to be on television and all over social media? It's bound to happen. So, of course, he might put on this little bit of an act like he just doesn't want to be there. So that's that, with that being said. But I want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions about the situation so far. Have y'all been keeping up to date with all this Gypsy Rose Blanchard drama? And should I dive into covering more Gypsy Rose Blanchard tea and drama related? I don't even know what to do right now with myself, but this was a video that I seen over, like I said, on Conspiracy's channel, and I watch her on and off whenever it comes down to the Gypsy Rose Blanchard drama. I know if I'm looking for something Gypsy Rose related, I typically go to her channel, because she's been following this since pretty much the beginning. I feel like Conspire is a very credible creator whenever it comes down to the Gypsy Rose Blanchard drama and the whole situation and case and scenario, because she, like I said, has followed it from the beginning, and she does pretty good whenever it comes to getting the facts straight, and even includes other creators' clips whenever they get their facts straight on the situation. So I do enjoy watching her channel. And if you want more tea about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, feel free to go check out Conspire Tea. But with that being said, I am going to be reacting in a part 2 to this, because there is more live stream footage that we're going to be diving into. So with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next damn video. Let me know what else you want me to cover, other creators you want me to cover, because I will be taking suggestions from y'all. I don't know if y'all have heard about Chelsea Lee Art, but I have done a video on Chelsea Lee Art in the past, and she's very problematic, and she's somebody I kind of want to dive back into and cover again. Again, feel free to go check out that video that I made. Again, her name was Chelsea Lee Art, and it was a very bizarre situation and case with her. But then also I want to start covering Alfalfa because she is interesting and pretty gross to say the least, so she's a pretty entertaining watch. But with that being said, let me know in the comment section new creators or new topics that y'all want me to dive into. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as well about anything that we just discussed in today's video in the comment section down below, and I will catch y'all in the next damn video.